Hello, everybody. I hope that you are doing fantastic, and I hope that you are having a fabulous week. I am Michelle Henderson, and welcome to Michelle's Inspirational Hour. And I hope that I can inspire you to make it through the week. And I'm just going to make sure that I am on Facebook because I am not seeing anything on Facebook. And so I'm going to make sure that I am. If I'm not, I'm going to have to do some technology stuff real quick so that I can get on it. So you just never know. I know that I'm on right now on YouTube. If you see me and you are on Facebook, say hello. Oh, there you go. Okay, Kimberly, thank you so much. Hello, hello. Yeah, it kind of helps to know that somebody is there just to make sure that I am on Facebook and technology is working because, again, you just never know. I work part time for a school district, and I actually went to work this morning and we had a rainstorm, and the whole entire school did not have internet. And that's kind of terrible right now because all the kids have their Chromebooks, and I don't know how much learning was actually taking place today. So, the old days where we had paper and pencil, and now we have Chromebooks and the technology doesn't work, we're in trouble. So, but anyway, if you don't know me, I am Michelle Henderson, and I'm a psychic medium in the Dallas area here in Texas, if you can't tell with my accent. So, Kimberly, I hope that you are doing fantastic. Thank you so much for coming back on. And what I have been trying is looking at my calendar and seeing when a good time is for me to come on so that I can reach the most amount of people. Because not everybody can make it like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're driving, if you're at work, I am so sorry. I will come on an evening next week. So I'm just trying to do it, pick and choose at different times to reach different people. Now, hopefully, everybody got to see the beginning of the video of all the puppies and the cats and everything. And if you didn't see it, you'll have to watch it in the replay. So this week I really felt really drawn to talk about love. And who is the best person and or animals to give love are cats and dogs and our companions, right? And they have unconditional love. And I know a lot of people, need that love. They need that somebody to be there for them. And those companions are just awesome. I mean, I have loved all of my companions. But really, a lot of people have difficulties, and it really depends on what has happened in their lives. Oh, you're working from home today, Kimberly. Oh, good. Okay, good, good, good. So, a lot of people just don't feel like they deserve love. And sometimes and somebody tells them that they are inferior or they're not worth anything. And so then if you feel that way, why should you accept the love from others or why should you love yourself? But let me tell you, give yourself the love that you deserve so that you will receive the love that you deserve. I love that. It's kind of like you have to really read that a couple of times. Let go of old ways, patterns, and habits that no longer serve your highest power. And I think we should also say, I don't want to say get rid of, but but you may want to choose who you may want to spend time with, especially if they are not giving you the self-esteem, the love, making you feel important. That's who you need to be around is so that you can show everybody your true self and actually show how awesome you are. And I know that I talk about a lot of self-love. Self awareness. And if you don't love yourself, you're not going to give yourself self care and self awareness because you won't know, well, I need to take care of myself. But if you don't love yourself, you will not do that. So, really think about ways that you can absolutely love yourself. What I want you to do this week for inspiration is I want you to write 10 things that you absolutely love about yourself, not what other people think of you, but what you think about yourself. Okay, so that is going to be a goal this week. And after you write down those 10 things, you may want to put these 10 things on sticky notes and put them all the way around the house so that when you start self-doubting yourself, And after you write down these 10 things, just put, I deserve love. I deserve to love myself. Okay. Now, I thought it would be really fun this week because at the very beginning of the video, we did talk about the dogs, or we saw dogs and cats at the very beginning of it. And I love this. Okay. And I know that there's always like a contest between people who own dogs and people who own cats. And I love this. I'm looking at that big screen because I can't really read it on my smaller screen. So it's like my owner, talking from the dog point of view, tends to prefer working on a team, enjoy a wide social circle, get energy from being in a group of people, and that they arrive on time. And I found this very interesting, especially coming from a Goldie. Anyway, and then the cat says, my owner tends to prefer working alone, dislikes socializing, needs time alone after being in a group of people, and arrive either early or late. And I think what we're basically saying is that cat people are very, very precise. They're very logical. I don't know. So, Kimberly, if you're still there, let me know if you are a cat owner or a dog owner, or people who are watching this and recording. Let me know, what type of companion do you have? Okay. And this is just real interesting. Of course, I have 2 dogs, and yes, one of them is actually a Goldie. So I absolutely love this picture. And I found this really fun thing. One more, and then I will start to do readings. But I thought this was really fun. Oh, here we go. Kimberly, oh, she is a dog owner. And Linda, okay, so a little bit of both. Oh, I love that. Okay, and I found this kind of comical, and I know you can read all of this, but I thought, we got to have some fun with it because, again, companions can just give you that unconditional love that sometimes you need, especially when you come home. And if the house is quiet, a lot of times when you come home and your dog's barking at you and just excited to see you, it just makes you just feel so important and so loved. And that's how we should always feel all the time. So I just had to, since I used the cat and the dogs at the very beginning, I thought let's kind of make it a little bit more fun too. Hi, Michelle. I have had both. I agree, a little bit of both. Oh, that is awesome. Yes. And it's very interesting because I've always had dogs and I've never really have had a cat. And I think it really, I mean, this was definitely from the divine. So my daughter was out in the country with her fiance and living in a house, and there was this a kitten that all of a sudden just showed up, and what they figured out, and it had bite marks on the back of the neck. So what they were thinking is this kitty was taken from somebody else's house, and a bird had swung down or flew down to get it, and the bird picked it up and was taking it somewhere, I guess, to eat it, like rabbit, because it was a white cat, and then dropped it where my daughter was living. And I told her, I said, that was a godsend, and that has been the best cat. And and that's one I've really enjoyed liking. And so to me, hey, if your cat is dropped from a bird, that is definitely divine timing. She was definitely needing that cat whenever it came. So, oh, just love our cat and dogs. I'm blessed to have them. All right. So I am going to go ahead and start readings. So hopefully that brought you some inspiration. And again, love yourself. I know that having a cat or a dog will make you feel loved, but to be able to accept it from people as well is so important. Okay. Because, we are people and we like to be with others, but you actually have to love yourself. So, okay. So let me know if you are on the streaming right now. If you want me to pull, and what I'm doing, I'm just doing a short reading. It's just pulling a card out. So I'm not going to dive deep into it because a lot of people go, I don't want to have my personal stuff on, on Facebook Live. So, which is understandable. I'll just do, real basic stuff for you, especially on the air. Oh, I worked for cats. Let me see what she has to say. I worked for a Dallas cat lady, so I have had lots of cats. And it's interesting how, you in your life, if you get that many companions, you're going to say, oh, that's definitely who I need to be with, right? Just like when people enter your life or friends enter your life, it's just kind of like a companion. Okay, so I'm going to wait just for a few minutes and see if anybody, okay, card please. All right, Kimberly. Your hand went up really quick. All right, my dear. And I just want to let you know Kimberly is on here each week. I do remember because sometimes I don't remember, but it's beginning to because I do remember a couple of your readings, especially last week about your job. So I'm going to try to focus it on a different area of your life whenever I pull a card and see how else I can help you. Because your job, it seems like Kimberly, that it comes up quite a bit, and that may be on your mind as well. Okay. All right. So I am being pulled to, and I love these cards because they're so colorful, but it's kind of like a healing stack. And I love that because it's a general healing. Okay. So it's going to be a general card this time. Very stressful. Yes. And I think that's very interesting. I think that tends to radiate from you. And so I think that's why we always talk about your job. Okay. Let's pull this one out. Oh, I love this. Okay. And it's very interesting. Okay. Because I know that last week we were talking about speaking your truth. And, this week we're actually, and that was what was in your card last week, Kimberly. But this week, here we're talking about love and everything and to accept the love. And look at the card that I drew for you. I don't know if you can tell, but it is green. So it's like your heart chakra, right? And so that is definitely meaning you need to really love and accept yourself. And I love how this girl, I'm really being drawn to this girl riding this fish because, and see the wave behind her. So she is accepting herself. She's enjoying the ride and her eyes are closed. So she's definitely trusting in the process. So even though she doesn't know what's going to happen with that wave, she is trusting it. And that's exactly what you need to do. Even though, and it may be with your job, I'm not for sure. I'm not going to try to get too close to your job. But whatever is happening in your life, that is what will bring healing to you. And that will bring your inspiration this week. Okay. And you may want to write down the things that are going on and how you can trust the process. Okay. All right, Kimberly, as always, I hope that resonates with you and many blessings. All right. Oh, see, it's the beach. I love that. I love that. Great card. I love it. Good, good, good. Okay. Very stressful. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I like that. Okay, so it kind of tells me, listening to your answer, that yes, so maybe the self care with the beach, is that what you're maybe reading into it? So that is so funny. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I got to pull up the names. I'm seeing it because at first I'm going, no one else wants a reading, but I looked up and I went, oh yeah, we do. Okay. So let's go with Linda and then Natalie. Okay. Let me write that down. Because when people start getting on, it will the names kind of disappear a little bit. All right. So Linda. Okay. So Linda, what I want you to do is Um, really take a deep breath and kind of open up as much as you can and just let me in a little bit because it seems like, okay, and you're beginning to now. It just it's like you already have, protection up, but go ahead and let me in if that's all right with you. Give me permission to do that. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I am feeling like I need to. Ooh, boy, when you open up, you open up. You have some strong energy. So, all right, so I'm going to go with it's almost like it seems like this is cosmic dancer and it means kind of movement. So you kind of need to move towards this. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. I love this for you. All right. So, whenever you think of a dancer and the dancer kind of plans out their dance steps and it's almost like they're reflecting their next move. So, what you need to think about this week is really think about, you know, of course, we always say to live presently, but what you need to do is kind of look at where you are going, kind of plan where you want to go. And because for some reason, you're kind of like winging it, I guess you could say, but it seems like you need to plan something to be able to reach your goal. So you may even want to write these steps down so that you can get to that goal. Okay. And so really plan it. And I love how, okay. And I'm all of a sudden, I'm kind of, I'm having to really look at that. I'm kind of being pulled towards that, which really tells me that you need to, after you figure out your goal and the plan for your goal, you really need to meditate on that and just kind of, and when you meditate on it, just say, please give me guidance so that I know how to reach my goal for the better good. Okay. And I think that will really help you and you'll feel more confident on your steps to get there. Okay. All right, Linda. So for this week, that is your task. Okay. For inspiration. So hope that resonated with you and many blessings. All right. Major changes, yeah. And sometimes when, and I don't know about you, but when major changes happen, it's like you kind of almost like you get overwhelmed and you can't really think straight. And so that can definitely happen. Okay. All right. So Natalie. All right, my dear. It's very interesting when I went, and I don't know if this has any meaning to you, but whenever I was looking at your name and I was saying Natalie, Natalie, all of a sudden I heard Nat. So I don't know if somebody calls you Nat or if that's a nickname but that's very interesting because I haven't had that happen in a long time. With names. All right. So okay. So what and it's very interesting because when I was getting cards ready, I brought oops. Okay, well, one just jumped out, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, so I really felt like and I usually don't use these cards, but it's messages from above. And so I felt it's a yes, everyone does. Okay. And so I don't know if this is somebody reaching out to you, but it's very interesting. And this is the card that really popped out. Okay. So it says perspective, look at things beyond your keyhole. Okay. And really, what I am feeling is that it is you need to think outside the box because I think things are beginning to happen that you're going, I can't believe it's actually happening, right? So you really need to think outside the box and say, things are possible. Believe in miracles, basically. And yes, it can happen, whatever you're thinking about. It can happen. All right. Don't think too hard about it because a lot of people will get that logic in there and then they'll, think, oh, these are happening for a reason and you can figure out no think about it in a creative way and let it happen the way that it needs to. Okay. All right, so I know that was short and sweet for you but I feel like that's what you needed. And when I heard the word Nat, that is definitely somebody from up above that's telling me that, or I guess it could be also your team. But anyway, so really look at your perspective this week and think I can definitely believe in things that are happening. And okay, and I'm also before I close, I'm also feeling that if you start telling people what's happening. You're going to spread the seed, and they're going to be at awe as well. So you're kind of like spreading the word. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Been trying to communicate with them. Okay. And what I'm really feeling is that you say I've been trying to communicate with them. I think you are communicating with them. Okay. So I don't think there's not trying any way about it. You are doing that. And I think that's what they're trying to say. So just think outside the box. Okay. All right. Much kudos to you, and thank you so much, and I hope that resonates for you. Okay. All right. Oh, I see you, Kimberly, trying to and I see her too. I'm trying to get it. All right. Where is she? There she is. All right. So, Mary, you want messages from above, and I hope you are doing well. I'm sorry, real quick, I gotta get a drink of water. Okay. All right, Mary. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle. So it's gonna be kind of loud. These are such big cards. That's really my hands do not do it very well. Okay. Okay, and Barbara, just to let you know, um, it is really, and I mean, I can do messages from above too, but online, I don't like to really give messages from a loved one because it is such a oh, delicate situation because people are healing and everything. I don't mind doing messages from above, but I'm not really going to connect in like I normally do whenever I do readings. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what card. Okay. I think I kind of bent them. Okay. Let me see. Okay. But these are great messages, okay? And yeah, so even though I'm not connecting in, your loved ones always have a way to come into the reading, okay? But I'm going to let you make those connections because I think that's really important anyway. So control, the only actions you can control are your own, okay? And I love that. All right. So what I was really feeling with you, Mary, and it's been 2 years. Okay. And what I'm really feeling with you is that you have been trying to control the situation and situations, right? And sometimes there is not much you can do, but you can control how you feel, how you think, okay? You may not be able to control situations that are happening to you or your loved ones, but you can definitely control how you're feeling. And whenever I first connected with you, Mary, is I was really feeling some heavy energy, which to me was meaning that it was kind of I don't want to say depression, but kind of in the blues, feeling kind of blue. So try to raise up the energy as much as you can. And I know that because that card is saying you are in control of how you feel. And sometimes you got to feel blue and sometimes you've got to feel happy, right? But acknowledge those feelings and see what you can do with self care. Because if your energy is too low for too long, then you're going to make yourself sick. Okay. And we don't want you to do that. So definitely think about that. All right. So hopefully that resonates you and I want to say keep your chin up, right? Keep your chin up and bring that light in. All right. Many blessings. Okay. All right. Now, Barbara, I had you. Okay. All right. So, Barbara, I am going to go ahead and do. I think the right here the messages. I'm good. Thanks. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. So, Barbara, it's very interesting because I'm really feeling that I need to go to these healing cards with lots of colors. More from messages from above. Yeah. See, I know you. I feel like I'm at a casino with cards whenever I'm shuffling. I guess I need to have music in the background. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing top. So it's going to be the top card. Oh, I love this. Okay. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. And it just almost like, somebody is being loved by nature. And it's almost like a hug is coming. So, what I'm really feeling for you, Barbara, is that many times you may not feel it. Okay. But you are absolutely being hugged and loved. And you may not feel the touch, but it's kind of more like energy. And whenever it does happen, it's almost like you're going to feel some peacefulness. And but you just have to pay attention to it, right? And also whenever you do feel that, just know that you are loved, all right? So it's almost and it will really help you with your mental situation as well. But I just absolutely love that. She is just at peace, isn't she? And, I don't know why I keep thinking this. Maybe I need to go ahead and tell you this as well, Barbara. Okay. And we need a drink. Yes. So Barbara, what I'm really feeling too, I mean, it's almost with that picture symbolizing a lot of people love to do tree hugging. Okay. Hug a tree and you feel that energy. And for some reason, I just feel like that's what you need to do. And you don't really necessarily need to hug it. You can just touch it. And just being in nature will really bring you that peace as well. And I think, but I really do feel like you are being visited spiritually in that you may not feel the touch, but it's more of an energy, kind of a slight love and peace, and that's what you need to feel. Okay. I know, Barbara, it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm glad that I pulled that one for you. And hopefully this week, because we're talking inspiration, be sure to hug a tree. So I love it. I love it. Oh, Mary, I love it. I know. And we need a drink. It's so funny because if y'all don't know, before I had a show that it was wine and spirits, and we would drink a glass of wine or coffee afterwards. So you're welcome, Barbara. All right. So I'm trying to get you, Dennis. It keeps moving. All right. Yes, you can. Yes, sir. You can definitely have a card. All right. Hold on. Okay. So, Dennis, somebody else had to do this earlier too, but if you don't mind, I don't know if you're multitasking, but kind of open up that energy and take a breather because it's almost what I'm really feeling with you. Um, is you're having a hard time letting others in, and that would be myself included right now. Okay. So I am being drawn for spiritual for you for cards. And yes, I'm beginning to feel you. Oh, wait, I said spiritual cards, but I pulled the wrong. Okay. So what I did is I pulled Cosmic Dancer for you. Okay. And this is more, and this was what were you doing? It was building a closet. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's almost like your mind wasn't, or your soul wasn't totally there. Okay. 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 Awesome. I'm just trying to get the message. Okay. So what I'm really feeling with you, my dear, is that you and I love this Native American, right? In here and is beautiful. So it says summon the rain at the very bottom of it. So I don't know if you're actually watching it or if you're actually hearing me. But anyway, what I was really feeling is that you are a very spiritual person, okay? And that you can hear the spirit. You've got a great intuition, all right? And whenever what I'm really feeling with you is you really need to take care of your own energy, okay? It's almost like rinsing off your energy from others because you are spiritual and you're so open that you're getting other people's energy into yours and it's going to wear you down, okay? So you need to do some cleansing. And what I like to do, and especially before readings in my office, is I always use sage, and that just kind of clears the energy. It's not for protection, just clear my energy, or others' energy in the room. It's like even now, everybody's energy is coming across Facebook, and I'm feeling because an energy is energy, right? Or you may want, and a lot of people. Even after readings, will take a shower or they'll take a salt bath. And that's something that you may need to do. But that way you will feel strong in your energy. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you. So really think about how you can not really protect your, I don't want to say protect your energy from getting too tired, okay, and worn out. And I hope that closet comes together for you. so, so much luck and much inspiration for the week. All right, many blessings. And don't hurt yourself, okay? Make sure you focus on what you're doing. All right. All right, Terry. I'm coming to you next. All right. Of course, you can get a card. Okay. All right. I mean, it is very interesting because I don't know if have told you this or not, Terry. Um, but I keep hearing, okay, the word that just comes to mind is humor again. Okay, humor. And I know that one night I was doing readings and I kept having like adjectives like that come on. And it's just I feel like the humor is what's going to get you through this week. Okay. Even if it's something terrible that's happening, find the humor in it. Okay. And that laughing therapy that everybody does, that's exactly, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay. So this week, what I want you to do is look for opportunities. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a career, is what I'm feeling. It can be any type of opportunity. Okay. And it's saying go for it. So don't think twice about it. Follow that intuition of yours and go for it. And again, I'm not really feeling that's an opportunity for work. I just feel like it's something else in your life and it may be very simple. And so, but don't overlook that, even if it's, simple. So just go for it. Feel good about yourself that you can make the decision and go for it. Okay. And use humor this week. All right. For some reason, I'm just thinking, thinking that for you, Terry. Okay. Many blessings, my dear. And I know sometimes it's hard to find humor in everything, and I know that there's that laugh therapy that you go through. So, all right, Mr. Zach. Okay, Zach, let's do it. Let's do a card for you. Hello, hello. All right. Okay. All right. Again, sometimes this happens, just like with Terry. Is I get something, okay, I will laugh and go for this one. Good. definitely. But with Zach, for some reason, I heard this phrase. I don't know if this will mean anything to you, but it says, why so serious? It's funny with Terry, it's humor. And now it's like, why so serious? So I don't know if you're going through a serious moment with you. Um, okay. So I am being drawn for more of the healing cards. And again, I love all this. And Zach, you do have some good energy. Okay. But why so serious? I love hearing that. Okay. Okay. All right. So this card, okay, and it can have different meanings. And I love that it's blue, okay, because it is saying if you know your chakras, that's kind of speaking your truth. And but I'm really feeling with you when it says hydrate and she's touching, the water. I really feel like you need, and instead of the water could be spiritual too, but really think about, spirituality. How can you bring up your energy and know that there's something greater than yourself? And I think, and when I say spiritual, I think because sometimes, we live our everyday life and you kind of get run down, you get tired or whatever, and you don't really think about that spirituality. But really just, if you need to kind of stop for a few minutes and do just a short, please give me guidance or bring in love and light, bring me the energy that I need to make it through the day. Because I think what's happening is what I'm really feeling with you, or things are, everyday life is happening. Let's just say that, 24 hours a day. So again, and it's almost like I don't want to say you need to sit and meditate, because sometimes you don't have time for that. If you don't have time to meditate, just sit down for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and think about the things that you are grateful for, because that will really bring up your energy and that will really bring in that spirituality that you need. Okay. So sometimes you just need to hydrate and get all that negative energy out and bring that light and love in. Okay. All right. And praying does help. And that is almost like a form of praying. Absolutely. So absolutely praying will help. And I know that they've also, I don't know how research on praying, but it does help move things. It moves that energy. Okay. So if you use a mantra, if you use prayer, whatever you use, that will really help things going. Okay. All right. Is it a big help? Laughing, watch a funny show. Oh, and that is true. Watch a funny show. And they do say that the more that you laugh, you do open up that energy. All right, Zach. So hopefully that resonates with you this week. And so just sit for a few minutes. And again, think of the gratitude that you have in your life so that you can bring that energy up and really be inspired to make it through the week. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And I feel like it's been a wonderful afternoon. And you're welcome, Zach. You're welcome. And I just make it through the week. And okay, let's not say that. Let's just make it through the week, right? Be grateful for the week and feel inspired because you are you. And like what we talked about earlier, if you just came to the show and joined, we're talking about love. So you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, you deserve your love and affection. So not only do you deserve your love, but other people deserve your love. Okay. So go with this week with love and light, and I will hope to see you soon. All right. God bless.